So students, last week we studied about the synthetic fibers, and this week we are going to study about, or we will learn what we have studied about plastics. So we use objects such as bottles, straws, bags, toys, chairs and many more that are made of plastics, right? Now, what are plastics made of? So plastics are made of synthetic materials that are made of many units of polymers interconnected with each other, right? Now, what is the composition of plastics? The interconnection between the polymers can be of two types, like this. You can see it. Linear structure, units arranged one after the other in a line. Next one is cross-linked structure, where units are arranged in one of two lines with interconnections between them. So students, plastics are made of synthetic polymers interconnected with each other, right? They can be shaped into different forms. They are also water resistant, hence they are good for making containers used for storage purpose, right? They are lighter and easier to use when compared with metals. We can say that the plastics are everywhere around us, as they are easy to produce at low costs. They can be molded to make objects of any shape and size. Friends, plastics are classified as thermoplastics and thermosetting plastics according to their ability to withstand heat, right? Thermoplastics can be bent easily on heating. They bend easily and thus could be remolded any number of times. Once set, thermosetting plastics cannot be remolded. What is the difference between biodegradable and non-biodegradable waste? Biodegradable waste is the waste that can be decomposed by microorganisms, while non-biodegradable waste is that kind of waste which cannot be decomposed by microorganisms, right? Now, synthetic fibers and plastics are non-biodegradable. They cannot be decomposed and hence keep on accumulating on the surface of the earth. Do you know that every piece of plastic invented is still there on the surface of the earth, right? Let us understand what are the effects of these materials on our environment. Plastics are dumped on land. They cause infertility of land, right? The land becomes infertile when plastics are dumped in land. Now, suppose they are dumped in water bodies. What happens? They clog drains, pollute water, and hamper the marine life. And if they are burned, what happens? They cause air pollution, and therefore they create respiratory diseases. Students, in previous classes you have studied about 5 R's. What are those 5 R's? Reduce, reuse, recycle, repurpose and refuse, right? So what is the meaning of refuse? You should refuse to use plastic whenever possible. For example, refuse to accept plastics when you are going for shopping and shopkeeper gives you plastic bags, right? Reduce. The use of plastics should be reduced. For example, use steel lunch boxes instead of plastic boxes. Reuse. We should reuse plastic objects. For example, instead of buying liquid soaps in a plastic dispenser, refill the old dispenser and reuse the container, right? Repurpose or recover. Plastic objects should be recovered and we should use them for other purposes. For example, we use old plastic containers as flower pots, right? Recycle. We should recycle the plastic objects. For example, the old plastic water bottles are recycled and many other plastic objects are recycled and they are turned into some other useful objects.